welcome back. The continuing career of Rocky, the Wild One Ozington. Starting to peak now at 27 years of age. He has moved into the top 10 rankings in one belt. But as you remember in the last fight, he took on a 38-year-old. And we got cut in the first couple of rounds and took a bit of a beating. I thought we was in trouble, but little did we know, his age caught up with him and he had nothing left by the third round. We finished him off. Didn't even know I was hurting him. He was hurting us. But he'd only agreed to fight us on a rematch clause, so now he's going to be even older after we've done this fight camp. And he only went 3 rounds the first time round, so interested to see how long this one goes. We need to keep away from him a little bit more in the first 2 rounds, let him tire himself out, because he hasn't got many rounds in him. Let him use them and then finish him. But first off, fight camp. We got 10 weeks, so we've got the one media to get rid of. Another TV advert. And then into training. Punching bag. Hooks goes up 1. Speed bag, we've got counter punching up 1. And that's all. We're only moving up 1s now. We definitely are peaking, aren't we? Block health up 1. And that's all in that one. Jump rope. Endurance up 1. Speed movement up 1. Well, that's a double, so that's winning. Training dummy. Stamina regen up 1. And that's all. Offensive sparring. Health regen up 1. Health recovery up 1. That's another double. Speed bag. Punching speed up 1. And stamina recovery up 1. There you go. What's that give us? Health up 3. Head health up 3. And body health up 2. Give us that. Leg up again. Yep, head health up 2. Head health up 1. Body health up 2. There we go. Do a couple of weeks of yoga. Recovery. Right, now we get into the proper stuff, I suppose. Punch bag. Hooks up 1. Do we want it? Yeah, give us extra hooks. Then we do it again. Power punching is up 1. Uppercuts is up 1. And hooks is up 1. They all go up 1. We'll give that again. Recovery. Right, training. Power punching up 1. Uppercuts up 1. Hooks up 1. We'll do it a third time? Yep. Training. Power punching up 1. Uppercuts up 1. Hooks up 1. Seriously? We've been doing it again then. Right, give us a look at the others first. Counter punching up 1. Accuracy stays the same. Agility stays the same. Defensive sparring. Block health goes up 1. Jump rope. Endurance up 1. Movement speed up 1. Stamina regen up 1. Defensive sparring. Health regen up 1. Health recovery up 1. Right hand power up 1. Let's take that instead. That's a triple as well. Oh, whoops. Did we just do 3? Oh, fight camp ended due to your opponent suffering a major injury. Right hamstring tear. Right at the end of training, the last week, the opponent fakes an injury to get out of fighting. He doesn't want another 3-round loss. So he's done everything in his power to do something, and he's managed to pull a right hamstring. Or tear a right hamstring. I doubt we'll get a rematch against him now. He's probably going to retire. So that's that done. So there we were thinking this is the guy we're going to be fighting in this episode. Piked it. He piked it. So, with him out of the way, what are the negotiated fights? Oh, I can't see either of those two, but look at this two. 91? He's 35 though. Yeah, but look at his stats. The only thing that's not 90s is strength, because they're hundreds. Right hand power 100, punch power 100, hooks 100. Nope. Cleveland. Why don't we get a fight with the Australian dude for the what's name belt? Oh, there is a message. That's going to be the message about the fight being cancelled. Unfortunately, we have had to cancel the fight as Arlem Petrenko has suffered a right hamstring tear whilst training. Right hamstring tear will take them to the 11th of March. What is it now? Huh? Well, they did this the other way around, did they? It's the 11th of the 8th. 3rd of the 11th. Okay, so it's the 8th month. So we do day, month. Oh, they're doing it right. Day, month, year. Okay. It's the 3rd of November. And it's August. In 3 months' time, surely he's got to retire. So we could probably still fight. If he's not retired, we could probably still fight him after we've had a fight. Because we'll be ready to fight again by then. But we need a fight for now. And really, where's the one that's taken from here? Look at this. We're 16. This other Australian's 15, which puts us both inside the 7 to 19 for the continental belt. Do we wait for a challenge? Because we can't challenge him for the belt, can we? Because it doesn't let us do that. We can challenge him, but it wouldn't be for the belt. Wow, it says we can challenge up to number 2 now. Huh. These two will swap belts again. Tyson Fury has again taken all the belts back off Rocky Marciano. For the second time. He took them off him once, and Rocky got them back again, and Tyson's taken them back again. Right, let's have a look at these dudes and see if anybody up here. 34, Rocky Marciano. No siree, Bob. Floyd Patterson, he's 31. Nope, not a chance. Edward Miller, he's only rated 75, he's 37. 80s and 70s. Ooh. Can we get a fight against Edward Miller? That would be big. Toggle manual negotiation. Edward Miller. No, we can't. Harold Roberts down. Okay. From him. 86. He's 37. His stats are still up though. Joe Frazier. He's 34. And not a chance. Alexander Cortez. He's 35. No siree, Bob. Deontay Wilder's the guy who's already challenged us. And I don't think so, Tim. Riddick Bowe, 34. Ooh, he's 80s. But his punching strength's 90s. We had Jose Pintor. He's 35. Nope. Tommy Morrison, he's 35 now. His stats are finally starting to drop. He's into the 80s. Roy Jones Jr. again. I really like someone, Petrenko. We can't fight him because he's injured. There's the Australian dude. We've moved an 80 in guard, 81 in agility, still 79s and everything else. Joe Joyce, he's 35. God, I wouldn't even take him on either. Elroy Anderson, we haven't fought this dude, he's 31, and we don't want to fight him. Larry Holmes, we've already knocked him off. Paul Williams, 37. And his stats have gone to shit, haven't they? Have we fought him? We have. Unanimous decision. Well, I don't know what to do here. That's really mucked us up, isn't it? Well, let's challenge Jade and see if that'll be for a belt. Technically, that means the Australian national belt and the continental belt should both be up for grabs. Technically. Just me straight into confirm negotiation with this boxer. How do you make it for a belt? They've got to challenge you, don't they? Okay, well, let's do this the other way around. We're ready to fight. So we've just done a thingo, so let's just see who challenges who we can fight. Cleveland Anderson. Did we look at him? Age 32. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm saying no. Okay, advance a week. Larry Holmes wants a rematch. Joe Joyce, 35. Oh, look at his strength. Nope. Sorry, Joe. No chance. Larry, what are your stats now? It's still 80s and 70s. Still above mine. Dare we risk a rematch? If I remember, he was the one who never covered up. He kept getting hit with the uppercuts because he wouldn't cover from uppercuts. So we uppercutted him to death. He'd probably be ready for that next time round, would he not? I don't know what to do. Would like the Australian guy to challenge me for at least for the Australian belt, or we should get a fight for the vacant continental if we both qualify. Oh, Anderson, 31. No. And Joe Joyce, 35. No. Well, this is wonderful. This should have been... I thought this recording would be over by now in the short fight against the rematch of Petrenko, but he wimped out by faking an injury. Martinez and Holmes again. How far do we take this? Well, we're going to get too light, aren't we? I think we're going to have to stop at 270. Holmes and Martinez again. I think we have to do a rematch against Larry Holmes. Frank Bruno wants a rematch. He's 22, 20, 22 and 22 now. 35. How did we beat him? Look at all the 90s he's got. How the hell did we beat him? That's right, and the coach said he was only a B-ranked opponent. We're all getting together to sign the card for the coach who must be in hospital now, well and truly punched up by some unknown assailant in the backyard, back alley somewhere. People said he looked a lot like Frank Bruno. B-rated. That was a bit rude. Look at the power on this guy. How did we win that fight? How did we win that fight? Bruno won. Oh, Bruno lost. Bruno won. Bruno lost. Bruno won. Geez, he's win-loss, win-loss. He's not very consistent. We got on unanimous decision. don't know what to do. This is our last week of losing weight. We're down to 270. We're going to waste away. Well, let's take a look at the ranking, see if we can get a rematch against what's his face. Petrenko. No, he's still locked out, so he's still injured. Why can't we get this fight? Now I'd like to challenge him for the combination national title continental belt. Whoever wins gets both belts. How do you set that up? The continental belt is vacant and we both qualify. Most annoying. Right, who was the dude up here we thought we could match it with? Miller? Suppose we still can't fight him. He's 37. Look at his stats. Yeah, we could definitely match it with him. He's ranked 4. But he's out of range. Let's take on one of these big name fighters just for the sake of it. See if we can actually get away with it. Have a look at Joe Frazier. Let's look at Joe. Holy cow. Within the last 5 seconds would he? Maybe not Joe. Okay, what about who was the other one? Look at Riddick Bowe, 34. Better chance. We're going to try and take on Riddick Bowe. Right. Are we allowed to? Yes, we can. Okay. Just for shits and giggles, seeing we can't seem to find anyone we want to fight. We can't get the fight we want for the Continental Belt. So let's take on a name. We've beaten every big name fighter we've taken on so far. Let's ask for 55. A bit rude, but let's do it. Yes, training weeks. Take the full 12, please. Rematch clause, hell no. 3 medias, yep. Let's see what he says. Counted. Home fight, is that all he's worried about? Oh, God, you can have a home fight if you like. Don't give a shit. Right, 10 rounds against Riddick Bowe. We have a fight. Not the one we wanted, not either ones we wanted. We didn't get the fight we were penciled in for because he faked a hamstring tear to get out of it. And do you blame him after he lost in 3 rounds? He didn't want to get punched up again. It was his idea for a rematch clause. And we can't get the Australian for a national defence or a continental belt challenge for a vacant belt. I don't know how to get him to do that, so we're going to settle for taking on a big name. Riddick Bowe. To the usual. Right, we've got 3 medias. We're well underweight this time, so that's handy. TV advert. Guest commentate. And a photo shoot. Then we start training. Nothing. Health recovery. Oh, let's start from the top. Punching. Punching power up 1. Uppercuts up 1. Hooks up 1. Yes, please. No more movement on that front. Speed. Counter punching up 1. That's all. Defense. Block health up 1. That's all. Jump rope. Endurance up 1. Movement up 1. That's a double, so we'll take that jump rope. And recovery. Right. Need more jump rope. Movement speed up 1. Stamina up 1. Yeah, give us that. Training dummy. Stamina regen up 1. That's all. Offensive sparring. Health recovery up 1. That's all. Speed bag. Punch speed up 1. And stamina recovery up 1. So give us that. And recovery. We're overtrained. Okay, let's do a yoga or something for this one. Health up 1, head health up 1, body health up 1. Do that. Train went up again. Oh, bad luck. We're just going to have to be overtrained. Of course, we didn't have a fight after that last training one. We didn't really need to do a training again. Now, yoga again. Health up 1, head health up 1, body health up 1. How bad can yoga be? So, we're at 100% energy, fully charged, 125% overtrained, fight sharpness, because we've done 2 training camps with it and yet to have a fight. And our weight is spot on at 276. Got that right anyway. So, fight against Riddick Bowe. Another big name. See if we can add him to our belt. Add his notch to our belt. Let's find out. See you all, or shortly for you, longly for me.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. These are the big boys in the heavyweight division, and they'll have a slight weight advantage. And facing him, Riddick Bowe. And they will have a power advantage here.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
He's got a reach advantage. I'd rather have the reach advantage. That's a worry. Which one I'm trying to sting and get away.
From
I've got to get in
Australia,
closer.
the last
I've
time
got
we
to get
saw
in
them
too
in
close.
action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bowe from the United States of America. In their last fight, they won by knockout.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Australia, wearing the purple trunks, trimmed with black. Introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
What a coincidence, I've got the exact same name as the guy I'm fighting. God, do you think you could whip out a quick patch to fix that? Nope.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a
It's
fight
an easy
it
mistake
should
to make.
be.
We look
The
like,
fans
we
are
look like
getting
twins.
desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's
Oh, he's
about
bigger
to
than me.
begin.
He's got
Under
more
the
reach
bright
than me.
lights
He's
here
bigger
for this
than me.
one, really good matchup, and we're hoping
I don't
for
like
a
this
really
one.
good fight.
This might be the first big name to actually sit on my ass. It's
And
overdue.
there's the bell to start the round. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? That counter shot lands. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. These punches coming from every angle. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. That punch scores. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes.
So far, so good.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Call the fight. I
Pretty
think I've won round one.
there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Oh shit, look
They
at
don't
my
get
health.
complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this
Oh,
same
because
kind
I
of
was
pace up,
overtrained.
they've got this fight.
Shit, I forgot about that. I'm over 125%. I was overtrained. That's hurt my health. Yeek.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Nobody home with that hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That power. Deadly.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here.
Dang it.
That big hook doesn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
I think I got that round
Talk
too.
about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just
But,
saw
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
His punching power. Holy shit. Catches you with one punch and you're hurt. 8 more bloody rounds. Eek.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the glove. A chance to make history.
What?
Can they finish it? Knocked down hard. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Wow, I'm impressed.
One, two,
Rocky making a statement.
4, 5, 6.
This was supposed to be just a fight that already pretty much signaled as lost. Just to have a fight.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
That punch scores. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And now going for, and they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze.
Oh, that left missed. That left would have finished it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that
That right,
come
left,
from?
right. You missed with the left.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nah. He got up. 2 knockdowns.
A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Rocky on a mission.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Hey, those punches add up. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with the uppercut.
I changed to a southpaw.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork.
I don't know how I did it. I don't know how to change it back.
Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Where is it? Southpaw. Switch stance. That one, is it? Must have hit that by accident.
And there's the bell to start the round.
Yeah, was
Coming
that
off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto
I
is,
hit that key
if
by
it's not
accident.
broken, why
I was suddenly a
change it?
southpaw
An
for that last
excellent
round.
last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Throws the jab, it doesn't score.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
That hurt.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Can't land that jab. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
This is not the simple fight against the 38, 39-year-old that we was hoping for. Because he faked an injury to get out of it. He had to take on a big name instead. And funny how he's a big name.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hey, those punches add up.
They do.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Got him there. A very competitive round here so far. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Despite what the... Whoa, and you saw the... And Big Daddy goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
Come on, stay down.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, that's why he's a big name.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
Yeah, he heard the bell, so he knew Andy had to get up and get a
rest.
rest. He didn't have to get up and face some more punches. Makes a difference.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The jab misses. Fantastic punch. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Halfway through the round, and they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. Oh. What a shot.
I felt that one myself. Sent him across the ring. That was Rocky Balboa style.
1, 2, 3.
Launched that from I don't know where.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And he's gone. Who wouldn't be after that punch? Riddick Bowe, another big name.
You heard that
Becomes
right,
a
ladies
notch.
and gentlemen. A knockout
Rocky
victory, and one of
Ozington's
the
belt.
biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy,
We've already written this
power,
down as a
punch,
most likely a
perfect.
loss.
That must hurt.
Just to take on a fight. Well, geez, if we can knock him down, knock him out, we are really on the way here. Knocked him down twice. Well, 3 times. Twice in the 3rd round and again in the 6th. Wow. I think Rocky is now at the peak of his powers. Look out. Got more health now than I did at the start of the fight. I was overtrained. Forgot about that. Got away with it. Petrenko nearly nobbled us by getting us to do a full training camp and then do another full training camp straight after to do a fight, because with no fight in between, with his fake hamstring tear, get out of a rematch. Nice work. Let's get our goodies. £177,000, 3,916 fame, and another 49 XP for the staff. And apart from Steel City, we're inside the top 10s. Up 5 spots in the WBC after that fight. Into number 10. 7 on the IBF, 7 on WBO, and for some reason lagging back on Steel City at 15. Riddick Bowe gets an A rated. I think after getting beaten up in the dark alley by Frank Bruno after calling him a B rated opponent, he's been reticent to call anybody else a B rated opponent. Especially the name people. The licensed boxers. Coach is out of contract. Manager is out of contract. Well, that's something to ponder for next time, I think. That'll do for today. That's got us up to a rating of 80. Nice. How bad were we hurt with that one? We'll be ready to go in 2 weeks again. Gee, we were definitely at our peak of our fitness and health, because we just bounced straight back after a fight. That's awesome. hopefully, while we've got 2 fighters, I think still got 2 fighters. It's on this one. Yeah, because we've just swapped spots. What the hell? They're giving Florenzi the Continental belt without even fighting for it. They just handed it to him. Excuse me, I'm rated 1 higher than he is. And I'm also qualified for that belt. I wanted us two to fight for it. It was vacant. They've just given it to him without a fight. Why does he get it ahead of me? There's some weird vagaries in this game they need to fix out. And look at the top. Rocky Marciano has got all the belts back again. Talk about a boomerang at the top there. Between him and Fury. Fury took them all off him. He took them all back. Fury took them all off him. He took them all back. Not much between those 2 fighters, obviously. Well, hopefully we'll be up there soon. But before we lose the ability to fight for the Continental, I would like a shot at that. Maybe they've given him the belt in the I don't know, in advance of making it a Continental belt fight. So we give you the belt, and then you've got to fight Rocky to maintain it. Which would be a weird way of doing it, but who knows how this game works. It's not quite right. And I don't know how long before they actually make it right, but we just have to work with what we've got. I should be able to challenge him for the vacant belt, but there's no option to do that. I've got to wait until that's up. I guess that's down to my manager. She has to organise that. But I can't tell them to do that either. A lot of odd stuff, but anyway, that's a good one to finish this episode on. We'll bask in the glory of another big name licensed boxer biting the dust at the hands of a rampaging Rocky Ozington. We'll catch you in the next one.